नमस्कार फ्रेंड्स, खाते पीते घर के हैं. This belly is a testament to our prosperity. We have heard this from everyone who has ever tried to lose weight but failed. Don't worry, this is not another video on weight loss. This video actually tries to answer a very important question that we all struggle with. Why we fail. From not excelling in studies, to not being able to get up in the morning, to avoid the wastage of money paid for yoga classes, and to not being able to make anything other than Maggie, even when you have a hankering to eat fine dining dishes, everything. We regret. And then we hear motivational talks, then we get pumped up, and then after 2 days we are back to square one. Why? Why can't positivity and wisdom retain in our mind? There are thousands of books on procrastination and motivation, but few of them have helped even fewer of us for even less time. Is there a permanent solution? Turns out, yes. Yes, there is. Welcome to Unlearn with Ashish, and today we will unlearn the concept of why we fail and how to avoid it. So let's begin with why we fail. Let me start this with a story. I have a friend who is an IAS officer. Like all of us, he was also struggling with some personal issues, and despite being through various motivational sessions and various videos and whatnot, it just kept on worsening. One day we happened to chat and I began probing. I asked, "What's your favorite sweet?" He said, "Kheer." "How much do you like it?" He said, "Between choosing my country and kheer, I'll choose both, and that too together." I laughed and said, "What if I give you kheer in a bowl which has a little garbage in it? Will you still take it?" He said, "No, of course, anybody would do that, isn't it? Won't you?" I asked, "Why? Why won't you take it?" He said, "It will contaminate the whole kheer." I said, "Come on, man. Are you sure that a pure substance like kheer in huge amount can be contaminated with just a little garbage? Maybe half a spoon." He said, "Yes. In fact, it will make the whole kheer nothing but garbage." So I asked, if you have no choice but to still eat kheer and there is only that one bowl, what will you do? He thought about it a moment and he said, "I'll clean it, man. I'll clean it with soap and I'll pour kheer in it and I'll eat it." I smiled and said, "That's your answer, my friend, isn't it?" See, when you are in distress and when someone counsels you, you feel all pumped up and energized, full of zeal, full of vigor. But because you have emotional garbage in your mind, very soon all this wisdom turns into garbage and you feel all sick, sad and deprived of enthusiasm after few hours or days. And you see what's the worst part? Because the wisdom has turned into emotional garbage, it will become more difficult for your psychologist to make you understand the same thing again. Okay? Very soon, we develop a hatred for wisdom. Raise your hand if you have ever thought, "Hell man, all this motivational talks are bullshit, nothing works." There is a reason behind it, isn't it? This happens because we listen to wisdom to clear our mind, but the approach is wrong. What we need to do? We need to clear our mind and then listen to wisdom. How do you clear your mind? There is only one way. Breath. Make a resolve. Do Nadi Shodhan Pranayam for 5 minutes or 3 rounds of Bhastrika Pranayam for 20 breaths each time you want to start something new. If you are learning a new chapter, do it. If you are distressed and want to share your pain with someone, do it before that. If you are having bad thoughts, do it. If you are not understanding a particular concept of studies or anything, do it. You will feel a sudden calm within and a surge of energy. So pause this video and click on the links to these pranayams in the description of this video. Do it and come back and I'll tell you how to avoid failure. So pause it. Alright, now let's begin how to avoid failure. Sage Patanjali, the ultimate scholar of yoga and mind management, summed this up in just one single sutra. स तु दीर्घकाल नैरंतर्य सत्कार सेवितो दृढ़ भूमि. That means if you want to culture anything of value in you, you need to do it for a long time. Dīrghakal. Continuously without break. Nairantarya. And with honor and respect. Satkar sevito. So if you go to gym for 3 months in a year, but you give break of 1 week after every second week, you won't get your body built up. Similarly, if you study only before the exam, you won't understand much and you may pass the exam, but you may not top it. If you do not complete an online course in its due time, you might not complete it at all. If you start a craft or painting and do not complete it in one go, chances are you will never complete it. If you have ever failed in an entrance test, look back. You have not studied regularly. So you have to do something for a long time and continuously. But that is not enough. Many times we do this, but we still do not get results. Then what wrong happens? So let's elaborate the part of honor here. What is doing something with honor means? Honor is actually for 4 things. 1, the knowledge. 2nd, for the creator of the knowledge. 3rd, the propagator of the knowledge. And 4th, the receiver of the knowledge. That means you. Remember a time when you think that your subject is stupid or your professor is stupid or the one who wrote the book you are studying is stupid? And most importantly, if you think why the hell are you doing this? Chances are you will drag it and not love it. This same happens in our workplaces also. Honor means being in the act with full devotion while trusting the knowledge it carries. This doesn't mean that you cannot question it. Of course you can. But the art of questioning with curiosity brings fulfillment. But the art of questioning to ridicule someone drains your intelligence. So next time if you fail, close your eyes, do some pranayam and think if you didn't do it continuously for a long time or if you didn't do it with honor. Just make that change and see the miracle. I guarantee you. My immense gratitude to Sri Ravi Shankar who translated this concept beautifully in his commentary on Patanjali Yoga Sutras. If this video made you smile, like it, share it, comment about your failures and how you overcame them. It will help others. Also, keep taking long, slow, deep and beautiful breaths as you wait for my next Unlearn video. Namaskar.